Hello, friends. If you are here and wanting to interact, type into the chat some of the suggestions we've put below: words, genres, locations, hobby. Specifically, I'd really love a title of a story that's never been told. So put those suggestions in the chat, and we will be back at you in a few minutes to start the show. Thank you so much. It's Saturday night, and what does that mean? It means it's time for the show at home. Albuquerque's premier improvised experience. You can tell because I just fumbled on that word. Tonight, we will be getting suggestions from you guys in the chat and weaving that into comedic gold, as Natalie Kozar often likes to say, fellow castmate. Oh, right. I took that from her. I'm just trying to be clear and upfront with you guys at the top. Okay. I'm not here alone. You don't have to deal with just me. I've got a whole cast, and let's introduce them now. Heather, yo, everybody.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Hi. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. You're looking lovely tonight.
Oh, thank you. We also have Steve. Steven.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going great.
Good. Good to see you, too. We have Kevin.
Woo! Hello.
Kevin, I like your monochromatic look tonight. I like the green.
Thank you. I knew you would appreciate it, especially.
I do appreciate that. Yeah. I'm blending in a little with my background, so that's why I had to put on the navy here.
And the pocket square. It's a nice pop.
That's true. Always got to wear the pocket square, even if you're not wearing pants down below. I am wearing a garment of some kind, just not pants. And on that note, Wes. Hey. Hello.
Evil Wes.
You said something that you dug an animal trench for fighting in your home. I want the audience to know about that. Is that what
I dug an animal fighting pit.
Okay. We're going to let that rest for now and see if it comes out later in the show. And finally, last but not least, number one in your hearts, Jamie Fry.
Hey.
Hello, Jamie.
Hey, I did my hair like you tonight, Eric.
I know we're both pulled back. Yours has a nicer texture to it. I feel like maybe I should have put some stuff in mine.
It's hairspray.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff I don't know. Growing my hair long for the first time, I'm going to get some hairspray. Do people still use mousse?
I have mousse in my hair right just now.
Oh,
right
wow.
At this exact
Okay.
moment. Yeah.
What does mousse do?
I have
Adds
volumizer.
texture and volume.
mousse.
Yeah.
Is that what it does?
Oh.
Sometimes
used to
it's
make-
for your curls.
I like
Mine is to make my hair look beachy.
beach.
Oh.
I have a spray. to
spray
help
for
with
that.
Yeah.
Is
It's like
there,
a sea salt spray.
Uh-huh.
Sea salt? So it's just sea salt and water?
Yeah, I make my own sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a pioneer woman.
I like this.
Welcome to Hair Care Tips.
I like these hair care
cool.
tips. We'll be here all night giving you hair care tips and providing you improv fun. We're going to begin this evening. I'm trying to look into the chat to see what wonderful suggestions have come up, and we've got one fantastic. We're going to be telling you all a story that has never been told before, and the way that this will work is that I will conduct it. One of the players from the show will pop up on the screen. They will begin that story, and then whenever I feel like it, I will disappear them and put another person in their place, and that person will continue the story right where they left off. And the story that we will be telling tonight, courtesy of Sarah Wolbach, is The Tale of the Doormat. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your suggestion. I know you in real life. You're a lovely person, so thank you. I'm bragging about knowing the audience. Okay, cool. We're going to begin with chapter 1 of The Tale of the Doormat.
Matt had been outside for 8 months. The sheen had worn off. His welcoming letters that had once been prominent and made him a poppy addition to the front porch had faded away with the winter snows. Now,
Matt was just lying there like some gross burlap piece of filth, and everyone who walked in would wipe their feet, their dirty boots on his visage, and not even pay him the time of day. And so Matt
just wanted to get a new one. He heard a ring, 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 ring. A mysterious man coming up his street with a basket full of so many different items. Matt was curious. What did this man have? Did he have a welcome mat that he could purchase for money or other
things? Matt went outside and he said, "Excuse me, kind sir, excuse me." On the bicycle, the man looked over. He was in a hood, and Matt couldn't see his face. Said, "Sir, are you selling perhaps doormats in that basket you have?" The man with the hood pulled back his hood, and it was an older version of Matt.
Oh my God! I never expected to meet myself like this, but But what do I do about this doormat? It's no longer a nice pop of color. It's there. It's a gross piece of burlap, and I need advice from myself. What do I do, Matt?
Oh, and that's the end of chapter 1 of the Tale of the Doormat. Matt meets Matt. Let's skip ahead a few chapters. We're going to go to chapter 10. And just to make this more fun, I'm going to give them a genre they'll have to continue the story in. The genre that I have chosen is Western. So we will continue at chapter 10, and the genre is Western. Let's begin.
Matt went into Matt's R Us, and he was looking for the finest doormat. Which one had older Matt told him not to get? Because if he picked that one, he would be forever cursed, and he would be required to have a showdown and other nasty things. Was it this?
Is it this one, perhaps, that he looked at on one of the shelves? It had a bunch of runic symbols all over it. And I'm pretty sure older Matt said not to pick the one with runic symbols. Otherwise,
You would never be able to walk through that front door without the curse falling upon you. Better put that one back. Ooh, this one with flowers looks real nice. Let me walk on up to it. My spurs are tingling, and I gotta figure out which one of these to get. I'm gonna get myself this one with the flowers. Wait, oh no! I think older Matt told
Me not to get a mat with flowers. And as young or current Matt was pondering this, suddenly he was approached by yet another hooded figure inside the Mats R Us. He thought maybe he was a sales associate, and so he went up to them and said, "Excuse me there, partner. I'm just wondering if perhaps you could recommend a very durable mat for my front porch." The stranger pulled back his hood and
Underneath that hood was the face of a toddler. It was Matt as a toddler. And he said, "I will gladly tell you which one of these mats you should get to brighten your front doorstep. But if I do, there's going to be a price to pay."
Whoa! That was chapter 10 of the Tale of the Doormat. We are going to go ahead to the final chapter. This book actually was 300 chapters long, believe it or not. Many things happened. It's quite a weighty tome. We're going to go to the final chapter, 300. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
And we are going to do this in an accent because I would like to hear it in an accent. That accent is going to be I would like to hear an Australian accent, please. So we're going to finish this in an Australian accent because we're all masters of dialect here at the show. The final chapter in an Australian accent.
"All right, mate," said Matt. He went up a big hill. To go.
Blimey! No! He went up that hill? No. Come on, boy.
And there on that hill, he was going to find himself a good mat. He was going to whittle it out of wood or maybe some sort of animal skin that he found out there on the outback, because he was tired of all these omens and all these warnings from past and future versions of himself. It was getting
mighty dicey out there in the outback. But look at him. He found himself a crocodile, skinned it right, Skippy, and the next thing he knew, he was back at his house, giving himself
A Foster's, Australian for beer. Boy, that's the kind of accent content y'all have been missing while we've been doing the show from home. So we're just happy we could bring that back. For this next piece, I'm going to ask these three plus one more and Steve to join me. Very good. Thank you so much. So during this next piece, Kevin and Jamie will be acting out a scene, but they will not be able to speak for themselves. Their voices will be provided by the boys down below here, Wes and Steve. So that will be what is happening during this next scene. To get them started, I'm going to pull a suggestion from our audience. We have, so many really good ones here. How about, I'm going to pull just one word from here. We're going to go, miss seeing y'all. And that is going to be your suggestion to get us started. All right. Here we go.
I miss seeing you. We used to see each other all the time, but I just don't get to see you much anymore.
No. Oh, it's been such a long time since we've seen each other.
I got you a gift. I mean, maybe it's too much, but I just wanted to give you something to commemorate this moment.
Oh, Dominic, I'm sorry, I didn't think to get you anything, but thank you so much. Wow.
Don't mention it, Maureen. You mean that much to me. Crack open the box. Crack open the box right now, please.
Yeah. God.
You're just ripping that box to shreds. But there's something very valuable inside there, Maureen.
You said to crack it open. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is this what I think it is from back when we were in middle school?
That's right. It's a candy necklace.
Oh my God.
Candy necklace, Maureen.
Wow. All of the flavors of cereal on it. All of the cereals.
And I'd like to take a bite too, just like we did back in middle school.
Let's do the thing where we go around it like a loop.
Like we're a typewriter? Like we're a typewriter eating candy?
Yes.
All right, here I go.
All right, for this next offering, we are going to have 3 improvisers, the ones that you see before you, and they are going to be performing 3 different scenes. There's going to be a scene happening between Jamie and Eric, between Eric and Wes, and between Wes and Jamie. So to get these scenes started, I'm going to go here to the suggestions that we have. Thank you very much. And here's what we're going to do. I am going to use this one, and I'm going to pull a part of for each scene, a different part. So for Jamie and Eric, your suggestion is you and your neighbor. And for Eric and Wes, your suggestion is never wears, whatever that inspires for you. And for Wes and Jamie, your suggestion is shirt. Do we all have that?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So it's going to be the 2 improvisers who are at the top of the screen who are going to be performing the scene. I will be behind the scenes, switching it around, moving everyone, and they will have to shift seamlessly between these scenes as I see fit. So we're going to start with whoever the 2 on the top are. Begin.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
You never come out.
I had to take the trash out, so I decided to just put some clothes on and get out here.
You are very attractive.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
The sweatpants ensemble is really the best I can do right now, man.
Wow. This is great, Sharon. I love it.
I love it too. That's my shirt.
I know. I was just rummaging through our closet and I was like, wow, look at this nice turquoise shirt. And I put it on and it fits me perfectly. Look.
Carmine, why I need my shirt. That I wear that for work. That's my uniform shirt.
Oh.
Randy, the guys and I were talking in the locker room, and you smell bad, buddy. It's like you never wear.
Yeah, I can't anymore. I can't wear deodorant. My dad and my mom, they say I'm a naturalist now.
Whoa, that's wild, bro.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Well, we got rid of a bunch of stuff. Like they just decided one day. So it was like we got rid of our TV. We got rid of we had 4 VCRs. We got rid of basically all electricity.
Carmine, Listen, I don't mind if you borrow my clothes. It's totally fine. I just wish that you would ask before you put my dresses on.
It's sorry. It's just like it attracts me. I'm like a moth to a dress. It's like a moth.
I mean, it sounds like you just got a lot of junk ready, like out of your house, which is probably like a good thing, you know?
Yeah, in that way it is kind of nice. It's just kind of weird because like I have to wear this like bear fur that my dad hunted for me. Yeah.
I'm sorry, this isn't going at all how I planned. I've been waiting for years to talk to you.
No, it's fine. I don't leave the house that often, so like there's a lot of pressure when I come out here, and the longer I stay in, the less I want to come out. So like, thank you for being friendly.
No,
it's fine.
It's a crazy world out here. Let me tell you. I'm a delivery driver, so I'm out there in the action. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is amazing. This cane.
Carmine, that was my grandpa's.
It fits my height so well. I can just gently lean on it. I fell into a big nest of hornets / worms. I think it was worms and hornets.
Not doing stuff that's a little bit extreme, by forcing you into hornets' nests?
I don't know. He said some people consider it extreme, but then some people are just...
Dude, you're swelling up really bad.
Ugh.
All right, what we're going to do now is going to tell you some jokes. We're going to tell you jokes in this particular format. 101 blanks. Walking to a bar, bartender says, we don't serve blanks here. And the blanks say punchline. And you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to groan. We can't hear you, but you should still react. I'm going to challenge you now, our dear audience, to put in some more suggestions in the comments. Animals, celebrities, objects. Look around your room, see what you see. I'm looking at a fan right there. So, if you see a fan, you could put in a fan. It doesn't have to just be what I saw. All right. So while I'm doing that, let me jump in. I see a
poster in my room.
Eric sees a poster.
You still have posters, like an unframed poster?
No, I want to clarify. It is very much framed.
What is it a poster of? I shudder.
It's the geography of Washington D.C. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's a classy poster. It's classy.
That's right.
Okay, here we go. Our first suggestion is going to be not specifically this breed, but thank you, Alana, for Shih Tzu, or more generally, dogs.
Great.
101
Dalmatians walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve Dalmatians here." And they say, "Why not?" And he's like, "Because you should be in an animated film, not sitting here drinking."
101 pit bulls walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve pit bulls here." And the pit bulls say, "Why not?" And then the bartender says, "This is Miami, and we're under a curfew because too many people came for spring break." And Pitbull, the rapper, is also from Miami. Nexus of joke.
101 Shih Tzus walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "We don't serve Shih Tzus here." And the Shih Tzus are like, "Why not?" And he's like, "Because you always leave the place looking so rough."
Wow.
101 dogs walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve dogs." And they say, "I'm going to pause you right there."
101 dogs walk into Kevin Bransford's favorite bar, and Kevin Bransford gets up and leaves because Kevin Bransford hates dogs in bars.
That's true.
Oh no!
There's a lot of meta commentary, which is a kind of joke some people like. And maybe that's just it on dog jokes, I think, too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here we go. Look, Alana is the victor of the show tonight. We got potato heads, 100 potato heads, 101 potato heads.
101 potato heads walk into a bar. A bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve potato heads here." And the potatoes say, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you should be in play school." Right.
Ah.
Oh.
101 potatoes walk into a bar, or potato heads, and the bartender says, "We don't serve potato heads." And the potato heads are like, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you're always in here getting mashed."
Oh, but 101 potato heads walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve potato heads here." And the potato heads say, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Lately, you've been getting a little too fried." No, you get there. You get there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
101 potato heads walk into a bar, and I will make myself big. 101 potato heads walk into a bar and says, "We don't serve you here." And the potato said, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you're already in the bag." The bartender, the responsible bartender, says, "I'm not going to serve you right now. Please drive home." No, drive home.
All right, I'm going to do this one.
Oh, I got a potato head joke.
Yep, do it.
101 potato heads walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve potato heads." And the potato heads are like, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you carry your faces around in your butts."
Whoa, this is like the fucking New Yorker here tonight, the class of these jokes. Great, we're going to do this one now. Bubble wrap from Sarah. Thank you so much from Sarah. Bubble wraps. 101 bubble wraps.
101 bubble wraps walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve bubble wraps in here." The bubble wraps respond like, "Please, I really need a drink. I'm just feeling very fragile right now."
Okay. Mm-hmm.
101 bubble wraps walk into the bar, and the bartender says like, no, you got to get out of here. Don't you see? You can't be here. And the bubble wraps are like, "Why not?" And the bar is like, "This is a circus bar. It's a packing peanuts place."
101 bubble wraps walking in a bar and says, "We don't serve you here." The bubble wrap says, "We got to have a drink. We just had a really tough time." The bar says, "What's wrong?" He said, "We just came back from a long expedition in the Amazon." In the Amazon. It's Amazon.
What?
Just say it, but
100. How do I make my? Okay, 101 bubble wraps walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Hey, we don't serve bubble wraps here." And the bubble wraps are like, "Well, what about this satisfying noise?" And then it pops one of its bubbles, and the bartender says, "That is satisfying. You can say."
Okay, everybody. So this should be me, and then also Steve and Kevin, and we're all here now. Hooray! Okay,
we lost Steve.
Bye, Steve. Come back, please. Oh, thank you.
There we are.
Okay, there we are. So for this one, Kevin and Steve are going to do a scene, and they are each going to try and get the other one to guess a word. So let's see. Kevin, why don't you turn yourself around, do the hokey pokey, and then this one, that one is for you, Steve. That is the one that you are going to have to get Kevin to guess. All right, got that? Great. Okay. All right. Now, Steve, you hokey pokey, and then Kevin, you can come back, and then this one is your word. That is the word that you are going to have to get Steve to guess. Very good. All right. And to get you to, okay, you can turn around now, Steve. Now, to get you two started, I am going to give you guys this suggestion right here of spider plant. I knew you would like that one, Kevin.
Thank you.
And there.
No, it's scary. Back it up off me. Back it up off me.
It's not scary. It's just a plant. It can't hurt you.
It can hurt me. It is made of spiders, and Any one of those could be venomous.
You believe in such ridiculous things sometimes. I just honestly I don't even know how we managed to make it work, you and I.
Well, I guess that brings me to my next point. I am stating to you in clear terms my independence.
Your independence.
That's right. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I am stating to you in very clear terms my independence from you,
Okay.
from this relationship.
Are you wanting to break up with me? That's what this is about? You want to break up with me?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, because who else is going to put up with your irrational, beliefs, all of your conspiracy theories, all of the weird things that you feel that you have to do in order to keep the evil spirits away? No one else is going to have that level of patience with you. Okay.
It's not conspiracies. The evil spirits are at the door. I could hear them literally knocking, and I won't let them in.
We go through so much salt because you're constantly just throwing salt over your shoulder. And you know what? Fine. Best of luck. I hope you find someone who can put up with you, because honestly, at this point, I really don't have anything to say.
Well, I think I'm done with this tyranny. I'm going to start my own colony, and you can see there on that piece of paper the several reasons for my discontent and why I am stating very clearly my independence.
Okay, well, while we're on the subject, I may as well make my own declaration, okay, about how difficult it is, living with you all of these years. Okay, you're not clean.
I'm difficult.
Yes,
I'm difficult. Hey, who kept you out of that Satan's nest? That was me.
That wasn't a Satan's nest. That was a group of people doing yoga in the park, and you thought that they were trying to.
Just another word for Satan.
You know what? I can't wait to just be in my own place, and I can watch whatever I want on TV. I can watch hero movies. I don't have to always, watch your weird conspiracy videos. I can just watch a hero, even something extra version of a hero. I can do my sewing.
You're belittling what I have done so much internet research about. You call them superstitions, but they're not. They're the truth.
All right. So for this next piece, we have two improvisers before you, as you can see, Eric and Heather, and they are going to be performing a scene. However, there is a twist, as there always is. In this scene, every line of dialogue must begin with the next sequential letter in the alphabet. So if Eric started with A, Heather would go with B, C, D, so on and so forth. You know how that works. We all graduated from kindergarten, hopefully. So I'm going to go into the chat one more time and get a suggestion that will inspire this scene. And then they are going to start the scene with a letter that I declare in a moment. So your suggestion is the line for Trader Joe's, a place we are all very familiar with. And you are going to start with the letter R.
Right. We're going in and we're getting back out as quickly as possible.
Stephanie, I don't know how to say this. I've been wanting to take more time in there.
Tad, it is a pandemic. I want to get the grocery shopping done just as quickly as possible. We can have lots of other couple time together once we get home.
Understand me when I say couple time at Trader Joe's is a special time for me.
Very clear. You've made that very clear, and I've tried to accommodate it by bringing home the little flyer, the frequent flyer, Trader Joe flyer, and we can look at that together. I let you watch me in the lingerie while I wore that.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I loved that. That's why I feel like it's even more special to be here at the Mecca together.
X-rated Trader Joe's fantasies are fine with me, but I just don't want to spend a lot of time in the store.
You know that I'm into Tantra, and that means time. 2-3 hours, taking our time.
Zounds! That is a lot of time. We're gonna be up and down every aisle multiple times.
Absolutely. Looking at the frozen dinners, looking at the, bite-sized little edible treats.
Bite-sized. You can bite a lot of things in various sizes once we get home, but the longer we're in the store, the less time there is for fun later.
Can you understand that as a boy, I had to shuffle through the halls of Albertsons and shitty grocery stores like that, and this is meaningful for me.
Did you just call yourself a boy?
Everyone's a boy inside. And
Frankly-
that's why I'm a little naughty boy.
Frankly, Tad, this is getting a little bit weird. Let's just get the groceries and go home.
Groceries, right. That's why we're here. I'm so sorry. I got swept away in a bit of a Freudian episode there.
Honey, we can refill a lot of the boxes. We can pretend like the boxes are full. We can hide them in different parts of the house and pretend like we're buying them again.
I guess I'll just never feel like a man, not until my father dies and just lets me be me.
Just let's not do this in the line in front of Trader Joe's. There are like 30 other couples who are listening to us have this fight. Look. Stop crying. Stop crying. Tad.
Mommy!
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's my id. It's just popping through.
Please just keep your id inside till we get home.
Question. Where does one keep its id if it wants it to stay put?
Right in there. Oh, that's the most fun I've had at Trader Joe's all year. It's totally true. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. What we're going to do now is we're just going to have a nice little conversation with each other that will, in turn, inspire a series of scenes that we will do to close out our evening together. Those scenes may be connected. They may be disconnected. But I'm just going to fish some comments around here. So I saw this one early on in the show and I pulled it up, but I saw this from Alana, missing seeing y'all at the box, and certainly we're missing being at the box. And I was just wondering if maybe we could spend a few minutes recalling some of our favorite memories from times at the box, particularly weird times. Like I think Steve was there. Steve, were you there the night there was a bat in the building?
No, I missed the bat, unfortunately. That I think you and I were out of town or something when the bat was involved. But we missed several things when we were out of town. There was a bat that we missed. There was like a little mini hurricane or any the New Mexico version of that, of course. Where just like flooding into the box. It was like an August heavy rainstorm.
Oh yeah. I was walking to the box during that. I think I was playing the piano that night, and it was a nice day. There was like no wind or anything, and I was like walking to the box. I was like, "This is nice. It's a nice summer day." And then out of nowhere, just like huge amounts of wind and rain, and like crates were flying everywhere. I had to like take cover under like a glass dome. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy! Is this a tornado?" And I was like shaking the door, trying to get in, and it was locked. It was like crazy wind. It was, and then like later that day, there was like rivers in the streets. Yeah.
I want to hear
what
more
year
about
was
the
this?
glass dome.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Well, I don't know if it was a glass dome. The big brick bank building and that little
A vestibule.
Wait, is that what it looked like for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, I remember
Like
that.
cars were underwater and shit?
Yeah. It was in the paper.
Wow, I don't think I lived here for that. Huh.
You maybe
That was
did.
crazy.
Didn't I? Oh, okay.
Eric,
Huh.
where did you live before you lived here?
I was living in Denver, Colorado. Enjoying outdoor lifestyle, as they say. I don't. I was attempting to go to grad school, which was a short-lived pursuit. Grad school in psychology, and I was doing a theory of personality class. and I was writing a paper on Malcolm X's personality that was supposed to be 30 pages. That paper is still unfinished.
You got
I was
a
gonna-
complex
page 8 and you're
personality. I'm done.
No.
I once had a tarot reading done. In fact, it's the only time I've ever had my tarot read, if that's the correct way to say that. But she asked me if I was thinking of going back to school, and I was like, I don't know, like maybe. I've kind of thought about it, and she was like, I'm telling you right now, if you go back to school, it won't go well for you. And so I just took that to heart, and so I have decided I'm never going back to school. A bachelor's is enough for me.
Later, Kevin
Wow.
learned that that was his 5th grade teacher.
What?
Who had written many bad grades.
Oh,
No, Miss Bryan, I would
believe
know
that.
her anywhere.
did your
Um,
tarot card reader have a light on their house? Like I went to one, and it was like apparently this is a universal signal that there's like a little it's like a red light, almost like sex thing. But
I thought that was I was gonna say I thought that was a different kind of symbol.
Okay, maybe
that may
the
have been a
tarot card-
different.
okay,
Mine
I
was
went
at
to
like
one
a
in
pop-up.
Denver, and it
It was like a pop-up craft fair at a coffee shop. So
Different
I don't know if
experience.
she was licensed or anything, but
Mm,
I took her at her word.
yeah.
Never go to an unlicensed tarot reader. There's there's the moral of that story.
Yeah.
But guys, like here's a real question though. Do you honestly, and maybe this gets too into anybody's personal beliefs, so stop me. But like, do you think any of that's like real? Like, could people be psychic, or like could you do a seance and like communicate with the dead? Like, what do you
let me
think?
jump in on that one. No.
No. Yeah.
Sweet.
I have a hard time I'm not close to it, but I do run into people a lot. I feel like when you are in the artsy community, there's like people like that. But one person I've been running into talks a lot about manifesting stuff all the time. And I'm always like, if it was that easy to do, right? Like, why wouldn't, but I tried it. I tried to manifest it. Like I wanted certain things. Just like my grad school degree, like nothing transpired out of it. So I don't know. I don't believe in it now.
It's still unfinished.
There's probably something to the that visualization sort of thing or whatever. I don't know if that's like, are you talking about like The Secret or whatever? Where
Yeah,
it's like,
Sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna be a firefighter. I'm gonna be a firefighter. I'm gonna be a firefighter. You just like keep saying it until it becomes true or whatever.
Yeah.
Until you start lighting the little fires, and you
Right.
put out the small fire that you started. It becomes a bigger fire,
Oh,
and then
no.
before you
That's
know
what I
it,
do
you're
with
working.
relationships. Yeah.
That's it.
That's the secret. I've never read that. Maybe that's my
Neither.
problem.
That's probably
know the
all of our
secret.
problems. That's probably why we're doing improv online.
Mm.
All right, great. So we'll do some scenes now.
All right, I have several 8s.
Go fish.
Interesting.
I have the Sword of Pentacles.
That looks good on you. That looks good.
This
You should-
means what?
I said you should take that as a sign.
Oh, I was just taking it as a card. I didn't know I could take it as a sign too.
Oh, absolutely. The one who has the most Sword of Pentacles has the most strength. Is generally the agreed upon interpretation.
Yeah, is that real?
It's real if you want it to be real.
No,
I
but
have-
you said you had been a licensed independent junior tarot card reader for 3 months. But so far I've come in here, you've dealt out cards, you gave me poker chips and told them to manifest them while I thought on my dreams. And then you've just been asking me for different cards, some of which I don't even think are tarot cards.
I can hear in the tone of your voice that you're not a believer. And if you don't believe in the card method can't believe in you. So when I asked you for 8s, what I'm asking you for is faith.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that wasn't like super clear to me, but okay. I'll believe. Okay, so 8s mean faith. See, I think like what would have been helpful to me is if you had like given me a primer beforehand. You know what I mean? Like a little card I could follow along with, or a website I could like orient myself to.
A flyer.
You know,
It's not Trader Joe's.
well,
This
look,
is the card method. This is an ancient secret way of being.
I didn't want to be this person, but I went on the licensed independent tarot card reader website of Greater Ohio, and I didn't see your name on there.
I was taken off. It's a bit of a controversy. I'm appealing the decision. I was railroaded, quite frankly.
But so I'm here having an unlicensed tarot reading?
It's my method is the true method.
What did you do? Like how can your license as a tarot reader be revoked?
Listen, dude, you told that guy he had the sword of Damocles. Well, he went out and killed someone after that. So your license is going to be revoked, okay?
He had the muscles. He had the strength. You didn't see his eyes.
He was
You were shaking.
well, didn't have the strength at all, actually.
Oh.
It was rather weak. That sword dropped on himself. So, you know, we loved having you as part of the organization, however brief it might have been. You know, there's an appeals process to this if you'd like. It's very official.
Yeah, I'm appealing. I'm officially appealing.
Okay, great. What's your reason for appealing?
Your decision is nonsense.
Okay. I'm going to have to go ahead and deny that appeal. I thought long and hard on it. But what I'm manifesting right now is you not being in this organization.
Can you let me in, please? It's really coming down out here.
It's so crowded. It's so crowded in here.
I can fit. I can just stand in the corner. It's just I'm getting drenched. I have electronics on me.
No, yeah, really, like it's just the two of us, and it's pretty snug. So you could like get up against the wall there if you want.
Look, I'm here. I'm delivering your food. Okay, you ordered food, and now it's literally like torrential downpour. And I just please let me just like hang out in your laundry room.
Listen, Marcus, will you tell him he can't come in here?
My tummy.
You can hear it. It's really coming down.
Yes, Marcus, tell him what you can't be having tummy troubles right now.
Okay, you know what? I have your chicken tenders in this bag. And for every minute that you don't let me in, I'm gonna eat one of your tenders.
No.
Marcus, I want those tenders. We'll open the door, but just put your arm in, and then you can go.
No, I need my whole body in. I'm doing it.
Marcus, go get those tenders. Don't.
Give me those.
Hey. Are you ready? I'm ready to talk.
Okay. Me too.
Okay.
I read through what you had to say.
And I feel like I've read through all of your documents.
Okay.
So thank
Are
you
you
for
sure
that.
you got through everything?
I got through everything that's here. You left me a note saying it was unfinished.
Yes.
So
That
I
is
have
true.
what's here.
Okay.
And I'll just go ahead and start if that's okay with you.
Please.
I think that we've worked really hard to have a very civil relationship under the glass dome. I think that we have both brought an awareness to the situation, that there are people watching our every move, and that we are quite literally the people in the glass house.
That's right.
And so I have tried to conduct myself with a degree of decorum. And what I can no longer ignore is the fundamental ways in which I feel like you are disrespecting the glass dome and me and our relationship in the dome.
Wow, I wasn't expecting this.
I asked you to repair the rip in your pajama pants. You said nobody could see it. I said they could see it from literally every angle of our home. And you said that's their problem, not yours.
I did say that. That was foolish of me, because I realized now in the process of what I was writing that was untoward, and that other people in the dome were being forced to see things they didn't want to see.
Can you just say
And
me when you say other people in the dome? Can you just say me, because it's the two of us in the dome?
I didn't want to be too personal, but I just mean you, yes. And so to you, fellow denizen of the dome, I say sorry for that. It was in a footnote, is probably why you didn't notice I put one in the document.
Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't read the footnotes. You're right. I was skimming. You send me a lot of manifestos, and honestly, they're pretty thinly sourced. And I've asked you several times to give MLA citations, and these are all Chicago style. And so I didn't, I missed the apology, but I didn't know that there were footnotes. I thought this was going to be a parenthetical citation.
They just seem to be talking out their thing. This is getting a little boring. I think maybe we should toss in some animals or something into the mix.
I mean, that's something, because they're just talking about like paper formats at this point, and like, we're selling a subscription service here. Like, people want to see action. So I agree.
Excuse me, Dome Masters.
Yes.
You guys have, I think your audio input it's blasting out. So we have heard this.
It's piped in to where we are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're so sorry. We'll put it on mute.
We'll put it on mute.
Well, can I just say your conversation is trifling, and I feel like that Tabitha and I have been forced to listen to that.
Oh, yes. No, it's not us that's wrong. It's the Dome Masters who are wrong.
That's an interesting point. That's very interesting. How about dogs?
Whoa! Shit!
Oh, there's a dog and a cat in the dome.
That dog is getting kicked by that cat.
There is going to be so much slobber on the dome walls.
Wow.
This is already so much better.
Didn't you say that you had deep trauma due to a dog attack as a child?
And I was bitten by a chihuahua, and that dog is way bigger.
And
I want to be a cup. I want to be a cup. I want to be a cup.
Daniel?
Huh?
Daniel, I've been hearing you're manifesting.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I support you.
Thanks, Mom.
This isn't, what I dreamed, that my son would be a cup. That's not what I ever imagined, but I want you to know that if that's what you want to do, I want you to be a cup.
Yeah, me too. I want to be a cup. I really want to be a cup. I want to be a cup. It's like this cool thing that everyone's doing at school. It's like a fad, all right? And if you get yourself to look like and be like a cup, then you're on top of the hierarchy for sure.
I want you to get along. I want you to be popular at school. So if you need to be a cup, then and it means I can't ever be a grandmother, then that's okay. I don't need to have grandchildren. I don't need to see you get married or go to college. You can be a cup.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that.
Okay. It might be a little bit longer, okay? Mom, it might be just a little bit longer.
Can I help with anything? Should I pour things on you or in in you? I don't know how this works.
Yeah, if you could fill up several barrels of warm water, or maybe just some of my old like bike helmets. If you can get some bike helmets and fill
I
them
have
up
some
with warm water.
a jug of distilled water.
Okay, let's just give me a second. I want to be a
Daniel,
cup. I want to be.
I saw you there sitting on the table, I just knew that you were the cup for me. See you, and I'm gonna thank you, Daniel. Thank you for sharing your cupness with me.
You have a straw? You told me you were a saucer man! Oh, and you know what? I'm calling that is the end of our show tonight, guys. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Thank you guys. We are here every single Friday. Not Friday. I was still going into an old-timey spiel, but that's just not true. We're here on Saturdays. But if you're like, oh man, I got a Comedy Jones on a Friday night, well, we got you covered because the box has a whole cabal of streaming situations that you can avail yourself of. We got karaoke shows, we got Girl Gang on Monday, we got the One Night Stanleys on Friday nights, and we are here with you every single Saturday night. So please come back, check us out, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, and you can get all the updates of all the box shows. If you are inclined to support live theater and hope that live theater can come back to a Second and Gold Street near you in the very near future, please consider making a tax-deductible donation to theboxabq.com. All of that will go directly toward making sure live performance comes back into your life as soon as it is possible. And finally tonight, the most important improviser on any team he's on, Mr. Bruce Wong. Thank you so much, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
He is the best one. Guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe. We'll see you next week. Take care.
I am a cup. I am a